Hello. Want to do a quick Montauk market update on the under $2 million inventory. Uh, just sold a house, basically multiple offers first day it hit the market. So have a pretty good bead on having conversations with the actual buyers, with the other agents for what's actually happening in the market right now. Super interesting. I think you're going to enjoy. I'm going to go back 6 months, 12 months, 24 and 36 months to see where we're at currently and kind of what's been happening. And I'm going to give some tips on, as a buyer or a seller, how to price things, how to make offers on things, how to get your Montauk house sold or purchased. So real quick, let's go into, there's that. What is on the market right now? Did a quick search for single family homes in Montauk under $2 million. 9 properties in our local MLS. So I went to Zillow. Sometimes I just like Zillow's interface a little better, to be honest. But Zillow showing 10. Why is there a difference here? Could just be that there is something listed with an Up Island agent, not in our local MLS. So I'm going to go off of this. Let's look at the actual numbers. This is what's on the market currently, still available right now. I didn't list properties or prices. This is just all under 2 mil. I'll say that everything is under 2 mil, over 1 mil. Start with days on market. This is what I find super interesting because we know that this is the most highly desirable price point. This is kind of like our starter home price, for lack of a better term. This is quote unquote affordable housing. If you were to go back, call it, pre-2020, you're still picking up houses for under $1 million. Now that doesn't really exist anymore. Anything under $1 million is pretty much land, or it is going off market to an investor, all cash, who plans to renovate it. In that $1 to $2 million range is generally, if it hits the market, is your retail buyer. This is it's going to be renovated and non-renovated assets. So why do we get this kind of days on market with some, whereas other things sell really quick? Only one reason. It is not priced correctly for the condition that it's in. That is the only reason a home does not sell. Again, these are all under $2 million. So 375 days on market. What do we have to assume when we look at this data point? This person doesn't really want to sell, right? They're just throwing a number up that says like, hey, if I get it, I'll sell. If not, I'm good. They've probably owned it a long time. They probably don't have any debt. They either enjoy it or their family does. Maybe it rents well and they enjoy the income. That's kind of anything sitting in here. Now, remember, we also did just come through our winter. Does winter make a big difference in our market? In my opinion, no. We're actually hyper busy through the winter because people want to have their houses ready for the summer rental season. It is a super short rental season. Roughly 2 months is our peak. June is kind of preseason. We get the Memorial Day rush, and then we, July through Labor Day is really our peak rental season. So we start hitting high days on market. It's priced too high for the condition it's in. Is there actually demand happening? 100%. Look at our views. Now, for reference, Montauk inventory is roughly 3,500 total single-family homes in our market. So the fact we only have 10 right now, a small percentage, but if you were to weed out all the higher price points, there's not much under 2 mil to begin with. So there is interest there. Let's look at our price drops. So assuming everything was priced at 2 mil, which it's not, 250K, we're talking like a just over 10% price drop. That's pretty significant and still has high days on market. It's still priced too high. Nobody wants this thing. In my opinion, there's nothing worse than pricing something too high right now. Just from a psychology standpoint, your buyers are going to be offended. They are affected by interest rates right now as well. Prices went up over 50% through COVID, but interest rates came down to adjust for that, keeping the affordability to the same. Interest rates are back up to, normal interest rates, and that changes affordability. So you can't be too aggressive if you're trying to sell to a retail buyer. Pricing is super important there. Views and saves. Look, the demand is there. People want something well priced. This one's, I believe, in contract. This one came out, in my opinion, it was well priced. And obviously the market showed that, hey, we want something like this. Now let's look back at the last 60 days. Only 3 sales, and all of them were clearly well priced. We went 80K over ask, 50K over ask, 49K under ask. but clearly they were at least in the right ballpark, and they are reasonable to accept that offer. Well priced. That 16 days just means that time to actually go pending. It could have actually been, locked up quicker and in contract quicker. That's just when Zillow shows pending. So I'm just working off that number. What did we just sell? We just sold this one right here, 97 Duryea. Came on at 1395, arguably one of the better priced homes. Look, we have a 1125. We have a 11. This was not an amazing house. This thing needed a lot of love. But it sold quick. We had multiple offers the first day on market. Zillow's showing a ton of love here. What did it sell for? I'll just say, obviously we can't talk about this yet, but it sold for over ask, with multiple offers over ask. That means we priced it correctly. Again, do you want to price with your wish list number and let the market dictate what you get, or do you want to price competitively? I don't think price low. I think price competitively. Really listen to your agent. They're your boots on the ground. They know what's happening. They talk to the other buyers, and they know what's happening real time. Price it where they say, guys. If you're a seller and you're watching this, listen to your agent. That's our job, to know what's happening. If you're a buyer, go make some low balls on these. Reach out to me. In my opinion, they're not priced correctly if they're sitting that high. But anyway, let's go back to historically 6 months. We have 6 sales. Let's start back 36 months ago. In the last 36 months, 112 sales. It went down to 51 in the last 24 months, went down to 22 in the last 12, and 6 in the last 6 months. Now, granted, I said that is winter, but winter does not slow down. There's also another off-market sale in here. I actually did sell something to a retail buyer. I sent it to my VIPs, as I do with all my listings, before it hit the market. And they said, hey, what's the take it off the market? What's the not go to market price? They came in at full ask. Seller was happy with that because it was priced correctly, and that thing never hit the market. There are more sales like that happen if you have a good agent. That's what we do. We find opportunity. We know what our buyers want. We put it in front of them so they can make a quick decision and be happy moving forward, whether they get it or they don't. So if you, to wrap this up real quick, what is interesting about this? We're showing that inventory is dropping significantly. So what is our delta here, right? We're down 61 homes year over year in that 36 to 24. Now, this isn't calendar year. This is 36 months from where we are right now, May 2024. Down basically halves there, halves again here, and then a third. So there is not a lot on market, as we can see. 10 results. Most of it sitting of this because it's too high priced. So well-priced homes go quick. That is my quick summary. If you are a seller, again, and you want to know what your home is worth, I'd love to talk to you. I'll give you the real number. I'm not going to give you the pie in the sky. It is of no benefit to either of us to have something that's going to sit for 375 days on market. I want to sell your home for a number that you're happy with, that makes sense, and we'll let the market dictate what that is, but I'll at least give you a good foundation to start. If you're a buyer and you want something right now, as you can see, inventory is super low. Hit me up in my DMs on Instagram at Medium Wave Dave. I will put you on my VIP list and you'll get access to properties before they go to market. And finally, if you guys actually enjoyed this, is my first really market update on the Hamptons. If you want to see me talk about rentals, you want to see me talk about different price points, different asset classes, waterfronts, other parts of the Hamptons, I'm a data nerd. I love this stuff. So reach out and I would love to do more of these for you guys. Love to connect. Thanks for tuning in and have an amazing day.